Good morning, folks. So out of this area we've done before, but they're doing some construction, so they've taken a whole bunch of topsoil off, as you can see. So we're in the construction area, and Sergio's got a silver and a penny already. I've got a couple of 2-cent pieces. Just popped this penny. That's King George V, so it's going to be a com, and it's a, I can't quite see, I want to say 1925. That's a 25. That's a key date. It certainly looks like it might be a 1915. Alright, sweet as. Let's crack on. Alright folks, still going. Only been going for about 10 minutes now, and you can see just there, I don't know if you can, I've just popped my first silver. Look at that. That's King George V, so it's going to be an early one. Beautiful little threepence. It looks like a 1926 threepence in outstanding condition. That's brilliant. Alright, this is working out well. This whole area has been all dug up. We're probably about 300 to 400 mils below the original ground surface, so this is fantastic. Alright, let's crack on. Alright folks, so here's my next coin, and it's a silver. And it looks like a sixpence. It is, it's an older one. Not British, but Australian. I want to say 1911. Because that's King George, yep, definitely King George V on that side. So I want to say 1911. Or it might be 1917. But either way, that's another silver. Sweet as. Let's crack on. Alrighty folks, so here's my next find, and it's a skippy penny. Only just under the surface. We are 200 mils lower again, and that's in fantastic nick. That's a 1943. I'll turn the light on. It's a 1943 skippy penny. Looking absolutely pristine in this gorgeous sandy soil. Alright, this is paying off. Don't know how much longer we'll get away with it. It's starting to go light, and there's every chance we'll get busted. But let's crack on. Alright folks, so there's Sergio down there, and we're still going great guns. Here's another penny. So, yep, just dropped him. So you can see a bit of green on that side, but yeah, it's a skippy. These things are ringing off real loud because magically they're close to the surface. 1938 skippy penny. You can see that we've probably dropped 300-400 mil. All that crap that used to be on the surface is gone. And all that's left is the deep stuff. Some of it's crap and some of it's good. Alright, let's crack. Alright folks, next target. And it was down deep. Now deep for here means 300 mils plus another 200, so we're down at 500 below the original ground surface. It was an 86, and I don't normally dig them because of the bottle caps around here, but I did this time because of the depth. And it's a Commonwealth of Australia halfpenny. Oh, look at that, 1917. So 1917 Commonwealth of Australia half. Sweet as. Let's crack on. Alrighty, next target. Again, probably about another 200 mil below ground level. And you can see I've got another penny. Sorry, 200 mil below now ground level. This will be another com, I think. There's King George V. So no, there's King George V. Oh my God! So this is a gambler's penny. I'm going to turn the light on so you can see this. See that join? I don't know if you can see that join, but there is King George V on that side, and there is King George V on that side. This is a double head gambler's penny that's been soldered or joined together. I've only ever found one of these before. I found that in southeast Queensland, but that is an absolute cracker. We'll do some close-up shots of that later.
Nice work.
Alright, so because we're badasses, we've actually come back onto the right side of the fence now. There's Sergio. This bunch of soil here has all come out of there, and this is fantastic. Have a look at this. This is a surface find. You can see it just poking out there. It's rained. When did it rain, Sergio? Yesterday? Day before?
Day before.
So that's been washed back out of the spoil. I'm going to flick that over, and that's a penny surface find coming out of the spoil from the construction. It's King George V and a 1920 penny surface find. How freaking good is this? Alright, let's crack on. Alright folks, so we're working with about, I don't know, about 6 inches, so close enough to 15-20 centimetres of fill that's been put on top of this area that's come out of there where we're not going and never have been, allegedly, and now we're up here, and in the top centimetre, look at that. You see that, folks? See that coat of arms? You see the size of that? That's a florin. Yeehaw, Grandma, 1954, big silver. There's Lizzie on the other side. Excellent. All right, I've had a great day. Let's crack on. Alrighty folks, so out of this really shallow foot scrape, I've managed to kick the thrippence out. Oh, and drop it, but you're used to that from me. It's a coat of arms thrippence. And it's a 1926. 1926 thrippence. Yeehaw. Right, hey, let's crack on. This is great. What do you first? So we're going to come over to Sergio because we both dug something at the same time. He's got himself a half. Nice. 43 skippy half. And I have just popped another commie penny. And this one is 1922. 1922 com. Sweet. These are coming out fantastic. You've seen me dig here before, but this is the works that have gone on here have helped us out immeasurably. Alright, we're going to crack on. Alright, so a couple of things. First off, Sergio's looking a bit scared there because I don't know if you can see up in that tree, but that little turd up there is a magpie and it's swooping season. So I'm hiding behind this mound of dirt, but fortunately in this mound I've got a penny. It's a Skippy 1944. We've been swooped a couple of times. I'm tempted to leave the camera on, but you know, the minute I do that, he won't attack. And if I can get Sergio to turn his back and walk away and get swooped for me, nah, not going to do it. All right, we'll crack on, eh? Alrighty, folks. So in between getting hammered by this magpie, just dug another penny. It's come out. It's again King George V, and there's a little bit of moisture right on the end. I can't quite see. 1917. Excellent. So 1917 penny. Sweet. We haven't got long left here. I think we've pretty much done most of the area that's been dug up, but we'll go for a little bit longer, eh? Alright. Alrighty, so yet another penny comes out of this construction area. This one is a Skippy, and it's a 1952. 1952 roo, which is not a 1942 roo, but it rhymes the same. Sweet as. Alright, let's crack on. Alrighty folks, next coin out of the hole is a halfpenny. Yep. How good is that? They come out beautiful, don't they? It's a 1943 halfpenny. Sergio thinks he's got something good over there. He has a bottle top. Awesome. Alright, let's crack on. Alrighty folks, I'm deep in magpie territory here. Been hit once, back of the head, wasn't bad, but I've just dug another penny. You can see it drying there in the sun, and it looks to be a roo. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it's a 1938 roo penny. I'm a tad nervous, but I think we'll be alright. Alrighty, let's crack on, eh? Alrighty folks, so this is probably going to be my last coin target. There's not much else happening here, but it's pretty good. You can see it's another threepence. Still got the dirt attached to the back of it. Pop that off there. Okay, so it's King George V on one side, which makes it an oldie. One push of the finger, and it's a 1925. So 1925 threepence. Sweet as. Alright, let's crack on and see what else we can get before we head on home for breakfast. Alright, so this is a bit of an odd one. It rang up as a 76, which is, for me, ignore. It was sitting on the surface, and I thought initially thought it was a 1 cent piece, but that's a Queen Elizabeth threepence. It's a 1960 threepence, 50%er, ringing off at 76, and what a ring off on your 17 on the Equinox, so not a digger for either of us. And I just sort of reached down with my trowel to flick it up and put it in my pouch because it was a 1 cent piece, and it's not. I'm not going back over this and digging all the 70s because they're all bottle tops, not bottle tops, ring pulls. But that's a pretty cool way to finish it up. Alright, we'll probably go for about another 15 metres, which is going to be about 3 minutes, and then call it quits. I'll catch you at the roundup, folks. Alrighty folks, so we're going to do a tailgate wrap up. The sun's behind me, so we'll see how we go. You got both Sergio and my bits and pieces here. We'll start off with Sergio's. I'm going to come to the side here. You can see the collection of pennies through there. It's pretty much a collection of most of them are King George V, so they're older ones. Got quite a few half pennies there too. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a half pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 half pennies. In the silvers, Serge did pretty well. 43 sixpence. And 3 threepences, a 43, and a couple of early ones. This button up the back here, which is an absolute pearler, and have a look how well that shotgun cartridge came out. You know, you see them come out from me all the time in the snowies, but that's pretty fucking cool. Over to my collection of stuff, and we've got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pennies. Everything from 1917, I think, was my youngest. Question my oldest, right through to 1952. 2 half pennies, and then my silvers. So I've got a florin, a sixpence, and 4 threepences. No shilling for those who keep count of that sort of stuff. And I think for me the find of the day is this double head modified gambler's penny. So someone was obviously making a bit of money on the side. It's a pretty poor one. It's the join's really evident. Helps if I put the camera on it. But I'll get some still photos and I'll pop those up as well. Alrighty folks, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed it. Great spot. We're thinking we might come back out again. If we're going to go flirting around in a construction area, we probably want to do it while it's still dark. Alright, see you on the next one folks, eh?